everyone, and yes, welcome back to another video. Now today we're back to do another pickups video. Now it's very early in the morning here still. Very rare for me to make a video this early. So I've literally been awake half hour. I don't really know why I'm doing this video yet because I'm not fully awake. But anyway, we're gonna do it anyway. So yeah, it's been a nice bit of time since I've done one of these videos. So I do have a fair few things to pick up, and there's a good bit of variety today as well. We have some. We have a couple lovely box sets, which I'm going to show at the end. Couple pickups, couple bits of birthday stuff still left over, which I didn't get a chance to show in the last one. We got some art books. We got a couple t-shirts, which I want to show, and a couple records. So there's a really good bit of variety about today. So yeah, and some games. So yeah, nice lot of stuff. So first off, I'm gonna show two items I've already shown on the channel because you guys have already seen this. So I'm going to go quick. Also, another nice touch with today's stuff is I've seen, looked at, listened to, played everything I'm going to show today. So I can actually give opinions on everything. So the first one up is a Benedetta, which I picked up in my last Blu-ray hunting video. This is another movie release. This is a brand new film for 2022 here in the UK. Yeah, it's an interesting movie. It's about a nun who sort of believes she's seen Jesus, and at the same time is being tempted by this other woman, and things just escalate. It's a French movie, and you know, it's pretty good. I did enjoy this a bit. I'm pleased I picked it up and gave it a watch. It's not my favourite movie release, but yeah, I had a good time with it. Some of the cinematography and the sets and the costumes were beautiful. The inside's really nice, and you get some art cards there. So yeah, this was worth picking up if you're getting into the movie releases. So it's not their best, but it's not their worst. It's one of the middle range ones in the collection for me. Would definitely recommend picking this one up. It's a good film. Then we have, and I'm not going to open this one up completely because I've done an entire unboxing video on it, and that is the Wolf of Wall Street Arrow video collection set. This is a beautiful set. I love this film so much as well, of course, by the wonderful Martin Scorsese. I've seen it many times over the years. I think it's on Netflix. I think that's where I always ended up watching it, even though I did have a standard Blu-ray in my collection. But I had to upgrade to this when I saw it's coming out, because it truly is one of my favourite films. I do really, really love this movie. And the packaging on it is fantastic. So this slides out like a wallet. Very, very cool. Opens up like so, and you've got like Jordan Peele's cards there. You got like $100 note. You get a big old book, and of course your 4K, which does come with a Blu-ray disc, which is really nice because Arrow Video I've started doing, because I picked up the American Werewolf in London set and the Candyman set in 4K. They don't come with Blu-ray discs, which is really annoying because I have a 4K player in my room, but I don't downstairs. So yeah, well, I've had to keep my Blu-rays up here for those films so that if I do want to watch them downstairs, I can still do that. But yeah, so but honestly, probably maybe the best set Arrow's done after maybe Battle Royale. So absolutely fantastic stuff there. Love that. So I've got a couple birthday gifts. Next up, what should I do first? I'll do this one first. This was from my sister. Fashionably late as always, but it's okay. It's the thought that counts. She very kindly picked this up for me. Very happy to have it because I saw this in the cinema and really liked it. It's still in my top 20 films of the year, which is saying quite a lot because I'm up to nearly 130 films this year. So I really like this movie. That is Elvis. Yes, so really, really like this film. Really great, really stylistic. By the director of Moulin Rouge, which is probably why I liked it, because I love that movie. And yeah, I think that the lead actor in it, Jared something, isn't it? But I can't see his name on the back. Oh, Austin Butler. Austin Butler. I was thinking Jared Butler for some reason. God, no, not Jared Butler. But yeah, he's fantastic in this. As is Tom Hanks, you know. I know that Tom Hanks has been getting a bit of slack this year for some of his performances. Rightfully so in Pinocchio, but here I thought he was great. This is a very, very solid movie. Really like it. So yeah, very happy to own that. And then my friends, my very, very good kind of friends, we were in a group chat, 5 or 6 of us, and when it's someone's birthday, we all kick that person out of our chat, and we all organise a big couple presents for them. We all chip in about 20 to 30 quid each, so we can get them all some really nice stuff. I'm not going to show a couple of the things my mates got me because they're quite rude and unfortunately do me no favours. We always chuck a few jokey ones in there, but they did get me 2 absolutely awesome gifts, which I'm going to show now. So I'm doubtful any of them will be watching, but if they are, thank you again, guys, because these items do mean the world to me. They are truly fantastic. So the first one up is a Mercedes shirt and off the actual Formula One website. And this is so cool. I've been really wanting to get a Mercedes shirt ever since I got into Formula One this season. I mean, I've always liked Formula One, but I really got into it this season. But this is an official shirt. I dread to think how much this probably cost. But it's really, really fantastic. And honestly, so happy to have it. Unfortunately, the Formula One season's just ended, so I don't know when I'm going to wear it in a minute. And it's gotten very cold here at the minute. But we're going to a Formula One race next year. In Budapest, I believe it is, we're going. So I'll be wearing it then to support my team. So thank you so much, guys. Honestly, it does mean a lot. And the other item they got me that I can show is a little model of my favourite driver, Lewis Hamilton's helmet. Look at that. How cool is that? And look, this here, you can lift this off. I don't want to break it, though. I mean, that's... Oh, there we go. Look at that. How cool is that? The detailing on it is amazing. And then on the back it has his little ham there. Really, really cool. So yeah, I think you can collect all of the drivers' helmets from this season. I'm not going to do that because this season's ended. Even though if I'd known about it earlier on in the season, it's something I definitely would have considered. But this has a prime spot now. This helmet has gone centerpiece above my TV. So yeah, the Batman's been moved. But guys, thank you so much for that. Honestly, those gifts are really amazing. And I'm going to carry on now. Everything else here is stuff I've bought. I'm going to carry on here now with the t-shirts and say we'll go over to this other item. I've got one other shirt here and then we'll move on to the records. I went to a concert this last month. Was it last month or early the month before? I can't even remember now. I can't remember when I went to the concert. I think it was like September, so it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. And I went to see the wonderful Tom Chaplin. For those of you who don't know who he is, because he's not the biggest name, he's the lead singer from Keane. I mean, most people know Keane. That's a bit of a bigger name. So, yeah, I love Keane. I got to see Keane in 2018 or 19. And Tom has had 3 solo albums, 2 proper ones and a Christmas one. I know that sounds terrible because Christmas albums normally aren't that interesting, but his Christmas album's actually really good, thankfully. But he's just brought out his new album, Midpoint, and I went to see him, as I say, and I had to get a t-shirt from the concert. I always get a shirt and a programme if they do them. Unfortunately, Tom wasn't doing the programme. Has all the dates on the back there. So, yeah, always get a shirt and a programme. So, yep, got the shirt. And Tom was amazing. Absolutely incredible. Maybe I'll put up a little clip here of him playing. Just while I talk about the concert for a second. I went with my dad. And it was brilliant. He done a nice little mixture of his own solo songs and a few Keane songs, of course. You know, you can't not. And he done a little bit in the middle where he actually just talked to the audience. It was great. It was at the London Palladium. Beautiful theatre. It was my first time going now. I've walked past it many times, obviously, living more or less right outside London. So, you know, we've walked past it many times. But yeah, very, very cool. And then, of course, moving on. Here is the vinyl to his new album, Midpoint. Now, this is a very, very special copy of the vinyl, which I had to wait for. I got this album quite late. I got it literally the day. Actually, it came in the post the day before I went to the concert. Even though the album was out. It was out a solid month before. But I had to wait a bit of time for this one. I mean, so it comes with a couple beautiful art cards there. And the record. But that's not what I wanted to show you guys with this record. Let me pop this back in. It's the other jacket, because it's a double album, because there's a lot of songs on here. Pull out the other jacket here. So here's the second record, and it's got a lovely etching on the fourth side because they didn't need it because there weren't enough music to put on the fourth side. So look at that, you've got a beautiful etching on it, which is very, very nice. I think they did do that with his first solo album as well, actually. Not the Christmas one, though. It comes with a big book about the album, and it is signed. It's actually my third signature from the man. I've been into Tom and Keen for a good old time now, and I always buy signed copies now because I just really love them. It's just all the lyrics in here and stuff. But yeah, you know, they're a fantastic band, Keen. I have all their autographs because I bought their last album, Cause and Effect, all signed as well. But yeah, they're absolutely fantastic. Sorry, I know I'm going on here, and I know that people really come to me to listen to me talk about movies. But I know that there's some people who still come over from my old channel and are curious about what I'm doing with music. So yeah, Keen really have become one of my very, very favourites. So stoked to have that. Okay, I'll show my other record now that I have, and then we're back onto movies. I'll go very quick on this record because this one here is nothing that exciting. In fact, a lot of people are going to roll their eyes at me. My favourite band ever is the Beatles. I know it's a very generic pick, you know. Pick the most successful artist of all time, why don't you? Yeah. But I love the Beatles, and I'm a completist. I own everything the Beatles have ever done. Obviously, there isn't loads, to be honest. I'm hoping to get for Christmas the Revolver remastered deluxe box set and stuff. And I have everything they've done solo, even McCartney, because a lot of his stuff is very hard to get. But I do also have all of Ringo Starr's stuff. Admittedly, not the best musician. And especially of late, his stuff's been a bit, yeah. And I did pick up his new EP. I played one song. I haven't even opened this, because I'm just a completist. I played one song of it on Spotify, and it wasn't very good at all. So I really should play the other three. But yeah, anyway, Ringo Starr, just EP3. There's that. So yeah, I am a completist, I tell you, with my Beatles stuff. Anyway, what should we do next? Let's do the art books next. So art books, I actually have two here to show you. You guys know I get the Marvel ones, so the latest Marvel art book come out, and that was for Loki. Really, really great cover. And the back is also awesome. These books annoy me so much now. Marvel used to do these in lovely big slip boxes, but I'm guessing because of you know, the state the world is in at the minute, you know, they've had to cheapen everything up, so we've lost that. But nevertheless, it's a beautiful cover, and it is a beautiful book, hardback of course, and there's loads of just fantastic artwork in here and stuff. And I really do love flicking through these, and I still do it every now and then, just pull one of the random books off the shelf and have a flick through. But it also helps. Loki was actually one of my favourite things from Phase 4 of Marvel. So this was an exciting one to get. I forget what the next one is. I think it's What If. Not one of my favourite things from Phase 4. So, yeah, that one won't be as exciting. But nevertheless, yeah, I really did love this show. So this was such a cool book to get. Very, very happy to have it. And then the next one up I wasn't that excited to get this one because I like the show, but it you know, it's not canon to Star Wars. It's a Star Wars related one. It's very much its own thing. But this book was so fun to flick through, and I'm buzzed I got it now. So happy I got it. And that is the art book for Star Wars Visions. And look at that cover, isn't it beautiful? This is one of the nicest covers I've ever got for an art book. It's probably top 3 for me. I love this art book cover. It's beautiful. And there's the back. And yeah, some of the artwork in here is just truly fantastic. Like, I've really enjoyed flicking through this one. I've had a read through this one about 3 times already, just while I've had like something on in the background. It's just a really, really great book. I'd highly recommend any Star Wars fan picking this one up because it's really great stuff. But yeah, so there's Star Wars Visions. Okay, what do we do next? Let's do the games, and then I've got 4 Blu-rays, but 2 of which are nice box sets. So, games. First up, I picked up the new Call of Duty. Yeah, I've barely played it, I'm going to be honest. I got very distracted by other stuff with this game. I picked it up on the week I had a huge exam at work, so I really couldn't play it much. Then I had about a solid week where I was playing this with some friends, and then I got back into my Formula 1 game, and then the next game I'm going to show come out. So, yeah, I really haven't touched this game much. I need to stop buying Call of Duties, to be honest, because I buy them, play them for like a week and a half, and then I very rarely go back to them. So this was a bit of a mistake on my part. But anyway, I do own it. I really like the last Modern Warfare. I like the Warzone. So I know the new Warzone's out. I think it is, but I haven't played it yet. So yeah, Call of Duty. I own it. Yeah. Okay, the other game I picked up, a bit more of an exciting one. I picked up, and a lot more talk going on about this game, I've noticed. Pokemon Scarlet on the Switch. Now, I saw the trailers to this game, and I was like, oh my god, finally, an open world Pokemon game. I don't know loads about Pokemon, I don't have, like, the biggest interest in them, but I think they're fun, they're cute, it seems fine. And I was like, do you know what, I'm going to pick it up, it looks good. This might be my chance to really get into Pokemon. And I'm sure some of you have seen online that there is a lot of controversy about this game. Like, there's a lot of glitches, a lot of bugs in the game. And there are. But I can see the problems, and I understand why people are upset with this game. I understand all of the bad reviews and the negative comments. But I'm actually having a really fun time with it. My game hasn't been that buggy. I haven't experienced too much of that. And I'm just having a great time wandering around, doing gym battles, learning about Pokemon, because I don't know that much about them, admittedly, and just collecting them. I'm having a blast on it. I really am. So yeah, I'd say that, you know, it's a great example. Pick the game up, make up your own mind. I suppose if you're a proper gamer and you're sitting on it for like 18 hours straight, eventually the game probably will crash and will get buggy. But I'm playing it in like, when it came out last weekend, I literally done nothing last weekend. I was sitting at home playing it in like 3-hour bursts, and I was completely fine. So yeah. Anyway, right, 4 Blu-rays, 2 cool box sets last. Let me show these 2 first. So Doctor Who, Jodie Whittaker's era came to an end. I realised there were 2 specials I didn't pick up. One of them I will show you in a minute, but here's the Revolution of the Daleks. This special sucked. I got it again just because I have every other Doctor Who Blu-ray available. So I was like, I've got to pick it up so I'm not missing anything. It's nice packaging, I suppose, that you get some nice art cards in there. But yeah, the episode itself isn't very good. I'll never watch it again, probably. I mean, I might one day. It's got Captain Jack in, I guess. Even though we're not a fan of John Barrowman. But yeah, you know, there we go. There's that one. And then, of course, here's her last episode, The Power of the Doctor, which was actually okay. It was a decent final episode for her, which I'm happy for. Pretty messy still, but overall a lot better than what her previous specials have been. And I say previous because they did release her other 2 specials in a double pack. But honestly, they were both so horrendous, and the artwork and the Blu-ray itself was so crap. I didn't really want to put it on my shelf and have it take up a Blu-ray space, so I bought it and I popped the disc in here. So you've got Jodie's last episode, and then here you have Eve of the Daleks and The Legend of the Sea Devils? Yeah. So you've got all of Jodie's 3 specials from this year in here. So yeah, it's a lot better for me because I hated the artwork for that double pack, and to be honest, I hated the episodes. So this works a lot better. But there we go, we're finally out of the Jodie Whittaker era, thank God. No offence to her, because she showed potential. I've said this many times, but Chris Chibnall was a terrible writer and showrunner. And now we're back with Russell. David's back. Shooty looks great. So yeah, Doctor Who. Hopefully we could get excited about it. But anyway, it's a ways off, so we'll put Doctor Who on the back burner again, as per usual. It always seems to be there. And we'll put it on the back burner again for a year. And we'll come back and speak about it in a year. Anyway, I've got 2 beautiful box sets here. The first one up, I do have to say a big thank you to my good friend Anthony Fisher, who very kindly sent me some subscriber mail recently. And he sent me a Amazon gift card for my birthday. And I bought this with the gift card. So, Anthony, thank you so much, mate. I picked up the original 4K Collector's Edition pop-up digipack of The War of the Worlds. When Worlds Collide. Yeah, I thought there was a little subtitle to it. It's beautiful. It's a nice hardback book. I wasn't sure whether to get this or not. And I doubt he's watching. But AJ, if you're watching, it was sort of your unboxing that sold me on this. So yeah, really, really cool. Because I thought, honestly, it looked really thin when I saw people go past it in their HMV Blu-ray hunting videos. I thought, it's going to be cheap card. It's not going to be worth the money. It's probably just going to be a regular 4K case inside. But it's not. It's beautiful hardback card. It's very affordable as well. Very good pricing on this one. And yeah, as I say, it is a lovely digipack. So I have watched this as well and really enjoyed it. I think I preferred it to the Spielberg one. I'm not the biggest fan of the Spielberg one, to be honest. And then this, and of course, da-da-da, look at that. Pop up. Way. And of course you get with it, you get some beautiful art cards, and you get a little magnet as well, the spaceship. So yeah, very cool. And yeah, they sort of, I don't really know where you're meant to keep them in this set. They sort of just drop out. They could have maybe added a little pouch in there or something, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there we go. War of the Worlds. This is a beautiful set, would highly recommend. Yeah. And then the last item up I've shown, I've enjoyed this so much. So I picked this up on my last payday, which was like over a month ago now. Picked it up, and I've never seen these films, surprisingly. It shocks quite a few people when I told them. I was like, oh, I'm going to watch these films for the first time. People are like, really? You haven't seen them? HMV are doing this beautiful collector's edition of it. So I was like, you know what? And it's very affordable. So I was like, do you know what? I'm going to pick that up. The Austin Powers collection. And I've watched all three since. I watched the last one 2 nights ago. I've loved them. They've been so much fun to watch. Honestly, I've cracked up watching them. They are actually hilarious. So this is a beautiful set. If you're going to pick this Austin, because I think you can just get the regular Blu-ray on Amazon and stuff. Save your money, go in HMV, get this set. This is beautiful. Lovely shiny cover, nice hardback box. So in here you got, here's the Blu-ray. And you know, you got all your discs with lovely artwork with each girl on each disc. And then you get the book, Dr. Evil, Mini-Me, and just loads of cool pictures in there. Very 60s, that one. And then, you know, you got your 70s feel, the second one. Have a look at the 80s one. Very, very cool. I'd actually love to see another Austin Powers film. I know they talk about it, but... And then, of course, you get your little pouch. Everything's so glossy with HMV, which I love. This pops out. And inside, you get a poster for the first movie. Yeah. Oh, God. I actually already want to rewatch them. An Austin Powers International Band mystery card. Do I make you horny? Do I? Cool to Bennett. Oh, man, these films are something else. And then here you've got art cards of all of the companions. On the back, they all say Austin Powers. Oh, there he is. I should have given Dr. Evil Mini-Me a card as well. But yeah, that's the set. It's beautiful. I had such a laugh watching these movies. They're really my humour, because I want to say it's stupid humour, because I prefer kind of more smart humour, but it is kind of smart in a way, the way that it pokes fun at things like Bond and stuff so perfectly. I think they're a lot more intelligent than they seem on face value. But I don't know, I had a great time. They're very British as well, but obviously British humour. Being British, much prefer that. So yeah, there we go. There's everything I picked up in the last month or so. So many cool items, honestly. Yeah, very, very grateful. Feel very honoured that I'm lucky enough to have all this stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I guess I'll see you next time for another video, guys. Bye-bye.